Well, welcome to Beans, Brews and Bread for October 2022. So we're going to have a plot tour, see how things are going on. Let's go and have a look. So we'll have a look today at what we've got in October. Today it's still quite mild. We've had some nice sunny days, but at some pretty low temperatures. I think yesterday evening it went down to 6 degrees. So it is challenging in terms of growing conditions for things now that we've had in the ground for a while. The courgettes are coming to an end, corn's pretty much done and dusted. Some of the stuff we've left as we've harvested it is starting to look a bit tired and time to think about pulling it out and clearing the ground. Still a few things are still useful. We've got the carrots in, we've got Scorzonera, we've got a few other items as well in terms of perpetual spinach and chard. Potatoes still to harvest, the main crop that we put in quite late. But we're going to have a look and see what we've got, how things are coming along and how it's coping with the change in temperatures we start getting solidly into autumn. Here we have the main crop potatoes, still technically going maybe. I think we'll do a harvest and reveal before we get the last frost. We're going to get these up in the next week or so. All those sort of potato berry things, flower seed pod things have all fallen off now. So some of the plants are still going. We'll keep maybe this week. We really wanted to get a bit more rain, try and see if the tubers would bulk up. We took a few here, 2 plants here, maybe 1-2 big tubers, the rest were really small, so we've left these for this month of September. They were planted late, so I might not get a very good yield out of them, but fingers crossed we might get something. But no, we'll do a harvest and reveal of the results in a week or so. Happy with that so far. Here I've got the beds marked out for the brassicas, which we're trying to overwinter a little bit. Don't know how successful that's going to be. Give it a dig over and a weed, throw some lime down, chicken manure pellets, hopefully increase some of the fertility a bit, and then get some netting up to protect them from the birds. Don't know how much we'll get, if anything, over the winter into the hungry gap. Maybe we'll get something, not a great deal. That's the plan for that space. Courgettes coming to the end. A few monster yellow ones there. Take the big ones off, stick them in the compost heap. That green one's really not done anything at all, so I'll dig that out. And, corn. The corn, mostly finished now. Don't know if we've got anything that will be useful as dried seed for next year, but we'll harvest a few of the cobs and see what they look like. Not bad, decent size, not massive, but a few of them. Yeah, not bad, fairly firm. If nothing else, then we've got some more green matter to put on the compost heap. Excuse the wind today. Now the perpetual spinach and chard, looking a bit sorry for itself. One's certainly gone to seed there. Whoa, that's quite the seed spike, that. But we'll tidy that up, see what we've got left. Hopefully these ones here should probably go over to winter. So we'll have 2 plants maybe. Dwarf beans done, pulled out, finished. Parsnips though, looking good. Let's have a look. We'll see. Maybe some useful plants in there maybe. They don't look too bad at all. Golden beetroot, practically finished now. A few little ones left. That's the first half of the plot. Right, excuse the weeds. But here we've got a row of turnip. Should hopefully keep us going. And these were a bit of an experiment. Next to it, these were a sort of sprouting turnip top. Rappa. Don't know how successful they've been, if anything. But you can see a few these heads here. Not looking too bad. Or is that a weed? Almost looks like. No, is it? No, it shouldn't be. Weed. That's fair. There are weeds in there, don't get me wrong. Really difficult keeping on top of the weeds this year. Yeah. And in the next bed, the leeks have done awful. Look, someone did. One of the people who kindly commented did say they thought it might have been leek moth or similar. That's, I think, done for the leeks. But the carrots next to them haven't done too bad at all. What was interplanted with leeks there? I know the weeds are terrible. So. Well, I know people say they like to see the allotment warts and all with weeds and successes and failures included, but that is a lot of weeding and you have to get some of that done. But there's some absolutely, truly enormous carrots in this section. Got some absolute whoppers. This is, I think, Autumn King 2 maybe? But there's that there. That's a brilliant one. That's a great one. And again, some good looking carrots there. Volunteer bean plant of all things. But yeah, we'll give this a tidy, get rid of the weeds if we can. This one here, look. And try not to disturb them too much. I mean, some of these have got a little hint of carrot fly. I was hoping that the leeks would deter them a bit. Might get that one harvested for this week. But yeah, some good looking, like I say, some good looking carrots there. See how long they'll keep. So if you think this is a weedy plot, it was much better last month, so I'm going to suggest you watch last month's tour, which I should put a link up here and you can have a look and see how things have changed from September into October. Now, I know you like to see warts and all, but the tomatoes were a goner. We probably harvested maybe about one sort of, you know, cardboard vegetable tray that you'd get in the supermarket, with just one layer of tomatoes in them. The rest had all gone over to blight, so cut those down, got them out. I just needs tidying up, which was where the heritage peas were. I have taken the northern queen lettuce out for seed. There you can see kind of what happened. We left them as long as we could to see the seed would develop, and I've taken these home and a few plants and held them upside down and then bashed the dried heads to, but as you can see here, if I see here, loads of seed. I even suspect, in fact, actually look, see all the seed that's come out there, I suspect that will actually be a bit of a weed problem in years to come. If yeah, they distribute, but there's thousands of seeds at home, so these I'll just simply take out and pop on the compost heap. Other than that, look at the horrible mess there. I'm going to get that tidied up, although on the plus side we did get 2 fennel and that one's gone to seed, so that one's a goner. But I've just harvested the other one, which is nice and plump. First time I've ever managed to get any fennel, which I'm pretty happy with. And then here the see if we can overwinter it. Have tried it. It is an interesting taste. It's sort of a starchy root, bit sort of, actually there's one here. As you can see, it's quite a long taproot, not as sort of girthy as a parsnip, and it does tend to branch, but as so do parsnips for that matter. Very interesting taste. Like I say, sort of starchy, sweetish, not very sweet as a parsnip, sort of less so than a parsnip. Very delicate, thin leaves, very difficult to mistake it for anything else. You have to peel it quickly, stick it in water with a bit of citric acid or lemon juice just to stop it from oxidizing and turning black. But it's an interesting vegetable. I think I've certainly tried it roasted like parsnip, and that's nice. I'll try it in a soup next. Harvest a few of these. Parsnip and Scorzonera soup maybe. But I know, that's a nice one. Nice vegetable in a sea of weeds. But we'll get those sorted out over winter, I think. Nothing else is kind of growing, you can kind of get on top of the weeds a bit better. But that more or less wraps everything up for October. Things are coming to a bit of a close, might get a few things in if we're lucky. It's nearly a whole year on the allotment. So thank you for tuning in today to Beans, Brews and Bread. If you've liked what you've seen, I'd be grateful if you give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or suggestions, then really grateful if you'd type them down in the comments below. And if you'd like to be notified of the next time I've got a video, then just press the subscribe and the bell icon, and you'll get a quick peek to say that I've put something up on YouTube again. Well, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.